So the 3DS is the console that not all of our mothers and grandfathers had, unlike its predecessor, but it still was a game-changing console by selling about 75.94 million units. Anyways, so since I make games, why not try some new hardware? So in this video, I will be So I started off my journey by ordering the 2DS, and 3 days later, it came. I also ordered Mario Kart 7, but I still think my Mario Kart is better. Now it's time to make the game, so let's get started. Where's the 3DS? So I did some more research, and I couldn't find any good documentation on how to get the 3DS build until I found this. Anyways, I followed the tutorial, and here's the beautiful 3DS build menu. And now we can finally make the game. But there was a small problem. So see, when coding a 3DS game, it's actually harder to make input, because if I just make normal input for an Xbox controller, for example, it will work automatically, but for the 2DS's joysticks and buttons, it's slightly different. But the game I am making is slightly different. My idea is to make a game like Cookie Clicker, where on the bottom you click the cookie, you can see the scores and the cookie on the top screen. So I built the project to see how the different screens work, and I ran it in this emulator called Citra Nightly. Anyways, here are the two screens. Before we actually make the game, I made this really cool menu. But now it was time to make the game. But I had already spent a whole day getting the software set up. So, let's get started. Anyways, here is the Cookie Clicker, but this is in a 2DS. But this is where the problem came. Nintendo. So out of nowhere, Nintendo had released a new firmware in May. This basically tries to eliminate homebrew, which I need to get the game running. And also, all the hacking methods that are free are only for the new 3DS and 2DS models, which this is not. Unfortunately, I can't play this on my 3DS, but if you have a new model or already have a modded 3DS, go ahead and give it a try. Anyway, subscribe, like, comment, and bye.